Welcome to another episode where you can discover Australia and learn English with an Australian accent at the same time. Today we are visiting Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast in Queensland. Make sure you choose subtitles in your language from the YouTube settings menu. Just a reminder that my videos are spoken in native Australian English, spoken at a little slower pace. Well, this was a family holiday where we flew from Perth to Queensland, and my children had never been in a high-rise apartment before, so we booked accommodation right at the very top with a massive view over all of Surfers Paradise. It was incredible. Here we are on the 32nd floor, which was the top of this building, but the tallest building in Surfers Paradise is the Q1 in the background there. It is 78 stories tall. We did visit the Q1, and we will be making a video of this later on. Surfers Paradise rates up there as one of Australia's most iconic beaches, along with Bondi, with millions of visitors from around the world each year. It wasn't always called Surfers Paradise. Up until the 1920s, it was just known as Elston. But a man named Jim Cavell opened a hotel called the Surfers Paradise Hotel. It is now an attraction to all sorts of people, whether they surf or not. And another attraction is that Surfers Paradise offers accommodation ranging from simple, cheap backpackers all the way up to high-end, luxury 5-star hotels with ocean views. This one's not a luxury 5-star, but it was pretty good and pretty amazing for our family. Another reason why Surfers Paradise is so popular is that all of the theme parks in Australia, such as Warner Brothers Movie World, SeaWorld and Dreamworld, are only a very short drive away. In Surfers Paradise itself, the Infinity attraction, Ripley's Believe It or Not, which you can see here, and King Tut's Putt Putt Golf are all good entertainment. The dining scene here is pretty incredible, and there's something for everyone, from restaurants to takeaway to small cafes.
So we've made it to the Gold Coast and we have checked into our apartment. We're all unpacked and we've come down to have dinner. We found a cute little place called Kitty O'Shea's. We've eaten here before when we were back 10 years ago, so we're hoping it's just as good as it was then. I remember it was great food. You can probably hear all the ambience. It's just really lovely. It's starting to have the lights come on, and we've got a beautiful little busker just a little bit further down that we can hear some nice music. Looking forward to a great evening.
So one thing I noticed when I got out the plane and entered Queensland is the humidity. So it was wet, and when I first came out I was covered in dew. You know how the grass is covered in dew in the morning? That was when you first got out. You were just covered. It was sticky. But then another thing is when we're in the car, our glasses get cold, and so when we hop out it all fogs up. That's actually kind of cool. But you kind of get used to it as you've got hot weather but a nice breeze coming off the ocean. And while it's still a bit humid, it's actually quite nice. But when you're drinking a drink, it makes a puddle.
We had an absolutely delicious meal at Kitty O'Shea's, and the food was kind of pub meal, and we had burgers, fries and fish was what they served. This is an example that you're about to see of the buskers that are on the street. Cavell Avenue, the main street of Surfers Paradise, also comes alive with street performers in the evening. You can often see groups of people up in the distance, and they're all surrounding one person who is performing. As the sun sets, Surfers Paradise tends to transform into a vibrant nightlife hub. The area is home to Queensland's biggest nightclubs, biggest rooftop bars and live music venues. The famous beer garden at the Surfers Paradise Beer Garden is a local institution, and gives live music 7 nights a week. As we were there as a family, we didn't really see much of this side of Surfers Paradise. Some other things that we didn't see is we didn't see any whales. These are usually there between June and October from the beach. We didn't see the famous meter maids. But what we did see, and didn't get any footage of, was the markets. There are night markets on several nights a week. One thing that Surfers Paradise is also famous for, my wife and daughter did try out a lot. There is a lot of shopping and many different types of stores all throughout Surfers Paradise. Even late into the night, this is about 11:45, it is still well and truly packed at Surfers Paradise. This was called the Slingshot, and I still don't know exactly how high it was shooting them in the air, but it was awesome. Well, this brings to a close another episode, and I thank you for joining us and seeing a short introduction to Surfers Paradise. I hope you get to come here and visit one day yourselves. If you have liked this episode, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a like on this video. It's appreciated.